Well, I don't believe we've gotten any response. But this is, again, short-sighted cuts. Because in economic challenges, more people turn to the food banks. And we are seeing food banks have shortages already around the Commonwealth. I know how important food banks are, what a great job they did, for example, during COVID with families. And the minimal amount of money that they get from the feds goes a long way on buying, surplus food that can help people get through a pinch. But remember, you're going to have the food banks double whammy. You'll have this federal funds cut, which is, I think, just cruel. And then you're going to have rising food costs because of these tariffs. And that will mean the food bank's ability, because they raise money, from the community and others, to go out and buy food, their dollars won't go as far because, the cost of the food coming in from a Mexico or from a Canada or from abroad is going to go up. So, we've had parts of Virginia where up to a third of the population has had to access a food bank over the last couple of years, to undercut that part of the safety net now. Other than cruel and mean-spirited, I don't see any reasoning behind this. And again, the arrogance of the Agriculture Department not even to respond is telling in itself. You're going to get a job, but the ability of how quick and how much is going to get, you'll be paid with this economic uncertainty is going to be a challenge. I can't, I'd love to find a way to make it less, more sugar-coated, but it's just, this is so unprecedented. And, the long haul, or even, I think, hopefully enough Republicans will be able to talk to Mr. Trump and say, let's roll these back. Some of these tariffs, particularly against our friends, where we actually have a trade surplus like Australia. But this uncertainty is going to make it really tough for folks that graduate in May, because I think everything is kind of in a frozen status for a while. And things will get better. It's never a good idea to bet against the American economy. We still are the leaders in innovation. In areas like AI, quantum computing, I think bio and combined with AI offers huge opportunities going forward as domains that I think we should invest in. And in the Charlottesville area, or actually out in Albemarle, there's ability to have a major new national security hub already at Rivanna Station, but there can be some, I think, huge additions. So there will be jobs coming through. But the timing of coming out in May with the degree, with this kind of economic chaos, you'll get a job, but it may take a little bit. It may take a little bit longer. And again, that's no fault of the students. I can imagine how hard they've worked, and I think about, as I got out of college and I had all these student loans, they're going to come due. So I hope, again, that is one more factor that we can try to get back to some level of normalcy. And you want to take on China, absolutely count me in. But this kind of full economic war against all countries and tariff structure is not helping this economy.